We're going to start off with our award predictions,
Yep.
just because I figure we should get this kind of stuff out of the way before the first game, before we see anything. So with that, start off with Offensive Rookie of the Year predictions. I'll let you go first.
I said Bijan Robinson.
Just one.
You
I have two for each.
Oh,
I
okay,
do.
okay.
Yeah, he was my number one, and then Jackson Smith is my second.
Okay.
I might give Jackson Smith the edge, but I don't really know how to pronounce his name, honestly. But, and then Defensive Rookie of the Year
Jackson Smith Njigba.
is Jigba, I think. I think the N is silent. I don't really know, though.
That's a good.
Announcers will have a hard time.
Everybody I see calls him JSN. So
yeah. Oh, that's true. That's a good alternative.
Okay, so
Defensive Rookie. I had. Who'd you have?
I have Will Anderson.
I figured. He's my number 2. I had Devon Witherspoon winning it over him.
I feel like
I like the cornerbacks
a fan of
winning.
I like Christian Gonzalez over him, to be honest.
I don't know about
as a cornerback.
Yeah,
over Witherspoon. I feel like he just isn't.
I feel like Devon Witherspoon has just had. Really
just
good.
Coming out of like Illinois, I'm not really that impressed with him. I mean, of course, it's a good division, but I mean, Illinois was pretty okay last year.
Yeah,
but I mean, I wouldn't say that's like he was the prime reason or anything.
I don't agree either with that. Like, that he would be the prime reason, but I just think he has a good situation. And
I agree with you to an extent. I feel like he did come to mind. I had him at like 3.
Yeah,
I wasn't really paying attention. I just like thought of like defensive rookies.
Me too.
I wasn't really thinking about it super hard.
It's kind of hard to pick. We kind of did these random today.
Yeah, we did them at lunch.
And then Offensive Player of the Year. Okay, I want to do my Offensive Player of the Year and MVP together because it's the same people for both.
You had the same guy.
But they swapped for number 1 and 2.
Oh, okay.
So for Offensive Player of the Year, number 1 I have McCaffrey, and 2 I have Lamar. And then MVP I have Lamar as my lead and McCaffrey as my second.
I get what you're saying there. So I'm assuming you think Lamar's gonna have a really good year.
Yeah, I do.
I don't know. I feel like he's like straight off last year was his contract year.
Yeah,
I feel like he probably should have left, to be honest.
He could have, but
I think he should have went to Washington.
Nah.
I mean, I don't think it's a better situation, but
I think this year he has the best situation he's had since he started there. So it's really that's what it is.
I'd agree.
Yeah,
to an extent. I don't know.
He hasn't really had a better setup.
Looks a lot better this year, but his he has
decent running backs. Yeah, he's good. He's really underrated.
I mean, I would say that like not prime, but like very solid. I mean, well, yeah, it does. But I was thinking like Mark Ingram.
Oh yeah,
it was true. Good a few years ago.
Yeah.
Trucks era. That was always such a great.
It was
so fun to watch.
Prime NFL right there.
I also had CMC as Offensive Player of the Year.
Okay, yeah, for sure. And then just do your MVP really quick.
Yeah, okay. Out of the way. I had Mahomes as MVP.
Okay, he was actually gonna be on.
I think if he doesn't
my
get
top
injured,
ones,
definitely MVP.
But I just think voters fatigue is like I know they love Mahomes, but voters fatigue would be too much for people.
I don't know. I feel like voter fatigue isn't. I don't want to say
neither of us said Burrow. I want to mention
Burrow was actually my second.
I wanted to say him, but at the same time, I just don't think he'll get one. Like, as much as I like him, I mean, maybe at some point.
I think
I just feel like for some reason they don't give it to him. Like, if he was going to win one, he would have had it by now, I feel like.
I'd say he's actually more likable than Mahomes. Like, he's more marketable. He's very popular. He's very popular with teenage girls. So, I mean, like, that does give him an edge, and Mahomes doesn't have that.
Mahomes definitely
He has the marketability
the scary
of
brother.
Kermit the Frog.
Yeah, his scary brother.
And his brother is
we won't get into his.
Okay. I was gonna say what he did, but
he's not much of an athlete. So
I think he's more of a like
on the run kind of guy. More on the run kind of guy.
He's a good on the run's a good one actually. I was gonna say he's more of a grabber type. But,
yeah, that could fit too.
He's in the same boat as like Deshaun Watson, I guess. Not really.
Yeah.
But not the same thing. Because
he's like Deshaun Watson if Deshaun Watson's case turned out like
Deshaun Watson if what he did wasn't consensual.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
Yeah. Which I mean, what he did was significantly worse than what
for sure. But back to the
we got Defensive Player of the Year.
I had Micah Parsons number 1 and Fred Warner number 2.
Fred Warner. I had Nick Bosa at second, but he got his contract.
Yeah, I think
today.
Fred Warner is just gonna have a crazy year. Yeah, I did see that.
Biggest contract. I would like to say 5-year 174.
I think it was something like that.
Pretty good. 178, I think. But that's actually he's very.
I like it. Yeah, he's good.
He's clearly the better Bosa brother. So I mean,
yeah.
I
would say
Joey Bosa kind of fell off.
Yeah.
I don't want to say he fell off because he's not bad, but like
he's not
as good as he was a few years ago.
Yeah. And then comeback player of the year,
Damar Hamlin.
Come on. Yeah. My second one though is Russ.
Yeah, if Russ has a good season, I can see it.
Yeah.
You can even throw Aaron Rodgers on there if he's like.
I was thinking him as well. Candidate. Yeah. But I just think since he was an MVP 2 years ago, like he did have a bad year last year, but I don't think they'll look at him and be like, "Oh wow, what a crazy comeback story!" He just spent 20 years in Green Bay and then came to a good team and did good.
Yeah,
like
I agree with you.
I do like that take because I had the same one, but then I was like, that doesn't make sense.
Okay, who's your coach of the year?
It was. I feel like you probably have the same one, Dan Campbell.
No, I didn't have Dan Campbell. I had Zach Taylor.
It could be.
I think
my second was
the
Mike
Bengals
Tomlin.
Have a good year. Well, I have